All right, what's up, my dudes? Welcome to the stream today. Happy partner anniversary to me, apparently. You know what that means, chat? You know what that means? That means that 6 years ago today, I was waiting in a car outside a dentist's office to go in to get my wisdom teeth removed when I got the email that I had become a Twitch partner. 6 years ago today, I was sitting in a car in the middle of COVID waiting to go in for a surgery on my face when I got the email that I was a Twitch partner. Hell yeah. That's when I found out. I was like 30 minutes from surgery. I was 26 years ago? I can't help you with that one. It was 6 years ago, though, which is pretty insane, right? Like, that's pretty crazy. Did you survive? No. I did not. I died that day. Every stream after I got my Twitch partnership has been a rerun. That's unfortunate. Look, sometimes that's just the way it goes. How's your arm? Still burned, but better. I mean, like, it's just like, at this point, it's just a nice medium rare. I think it's just going to look like that for a while, I think. Yeah, all of these are pre-recorded, chat. All of the streams are pre-recorded. I got preliminary access to FM26 before my wisdom teeth surgery. Did I see the Egypt squad for the World Cup? Yes. My favorite thing about the Egypt squad for the World Cup is that somehow Egypt manages to find a 40-year-old goalkeeper every time. Every single time Egypt finds a 40-year-old goalkeeper, dude. Every single time. Vesper Souls, thank you for the 28 months, my dude. I appreciate you supporting the stream. Adam Mame, thank you for the 19 months. Is FM26 still bad? I haven't played since October. It's a hell of a lot better than it was in October. It's still not a great game, but it's a lot better than it was in October. Looking forward to the World Cup? Like the World Cup update? Yeah, it's going to be sick. Is there a... Yeah, okay. I'm being arrested, guys. There's a cop car right outside my house. It was a matter of time. We do what we can with the time that we have. Feng Sua, thank you so much for the 31 months. I appreciate it. I didn't know today was my partner anniversary. Apparently it is. That's very cool. Rusty, thank you for the 17 months of the Prime. Darth Otter, thank you for the 4 months of the Prime. Hi, I'm Hannibal Barca. It's time for me to sign 6 more U21 wingers and attacking mids while completely ignoring our hole at defensive midfield. Time to crash out of Europe again. Thanks for being a fan, man. Thank you for the 60 months. What was Vlad the Impaler's favorite joke? So this bar goes into a guy. Oh my. History joke, B+. Everything's coming up. Millhouse, thank you for the 23 months, my dude. And Rymo, thank you for the 23 months as well. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Always wondered if your name was like actually Millhouse or you're just winging it. Yeah, okay. First thing I saw today, rolled over in bed, popped the phone opened like Instagram, saw a post with the German World Cup team, and it's freaking Neuer is the first name on the team sheet. I thought he retired. I thought he'd retired from the national team, dude. Apparently he's going. He never did. He just didn't get called up. I don't know. I mean, Neuer was great against PSG in that one game, but he also proved that he was capable of not being great. I'm writing my final paper for my history degree about the Ottoman harem. Well, there's a lot to write about, so you got that going for you. Thank you for all the partnerversary wishes. I did not know today was my partner anniversary, but it is fun. I think, as I eat my fruit here, the most fun thing we could do to celebrate the partner anniversary is go take a look back at the oldest clip on the entire channel. Is there a way for me to see that? What's like the oldest thing I can find on the channel? Me. Valid. We've got 5 years ago. We've got me. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is just a cat jam right here. This is a good old-fashioned cat jam right here. This is in my dorm at Syracuse. This is my dorm room in grad school at Syracuse. And I would stream from my little dorm with my roommate on the other side of the wall behind my computer. Streaming from Wi-Fi the entire time. Dressed as a piece of bacon. There's one from 6 years ago over here. This is me streaming during COVID. This is me streaming during COVID from my parents' house. Oh, I have my little goal thing here. Let's go over here. This is me streaming from my parents' house during COVID. Throw this on. But this can't be your main tactic. Who is I'm turning you off. Get out of here. Dude, the channel was still FM base. The channel was still FM base, dude. Oh, this is like unearthing the Rosetta Stone. This can't be your main tactic. Who is I'm turning you off. Get out of here. My Newcastle tactic. That's a great clip, dude. I got crushed by that. A team in the relegation zone, you can throw this. Dude, that logo just brought back so much for me. Seeing the FM base logo when I opened YouTube. I mean, look at like my most recent videos. Starting a save with an unknown team, mentoring in Football Manager, diving into dynamics. I made all of my own thumbnails at this time, and they were bad. I was just grinding, man. Not that I've ever stopped, but I was just grinding. I was at home during COVID just every day. Are there any other old clips? Clips? Oh, no. Clips. Stop. No, we're going to stop that right now. There's bald me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. That was in New York, though. That was like more recent. This was MomBot. This is World Cup watch party when the U.S. scored. We can watch. Yeah, this is when I was streaming from home. I forgot about this overlay. We had this like really elaborate overlay.
Bacon in the chat.
Thank you, Owen. I've had so many weird soundboard.
Thank you, Thomas DeFrank Engine, for a fabulous name in the Twitch Prime. Guys, we're going to go raid somebody, so be sure to stick around. That is the Mombot saying goodbye.
We've been at this a long time, man. Oh, why? Stop, bro. There's got to be a way for me to not have to mute that every time. Maybe if I just middle mouse wheel my way out. The hustle never stops. I don't know. I don't know about the hustle. It doesn't feel like a hustle to me. It's just a life's work of fun nonsense. Dude, the streamer showdown started when I was there. When I was in my dorm. I thought it started after I got to New York. Oh, here's me in a cowboy hat in my parents' house.
Mute mine, so they don't hear me say this. Just as Zealand's chat, I do actually love Zealand. He's a great guy, but my chat can't know that because we're a part of it, right?
Yeah, this is streamer. Oh, this is streamer showdown, like from my home, from my parents' home. That's streamer showdown from there. There should be something older. Can somebody find a clip of me like streaming from my actual college dorm room? Because those exist. I just haven't been. I can't find one. Those theoretically exist somewhere. Let me see. Wait, I think there might be another way to find it. If I go to videos and then there's like...
Party hat Twitch baby. I'm behind on this series and getting caught up on the live channel. Please don't give any spoilers about how things go past deck of season 1.
Look at the link. Got it. Somebody's been linking it in the chat for a while and I'm just sitting here. Found my medical car. All right. This is not from my college dorm room. This is from... So this is the year after I graduated. It still says Big Daddy Ham in the bottom left corner. This is before I was a Twitch partner. This is from like... I was still living in Charlottesville working for the Virginia Athletic Department. For those who are wondering, we're doing this for the sub-anniversary. Apparently, it's my partner anniversary, so we're just looking at old clips. This is from a closet. So I'm at the back of a closet on a folding table. And I just graduated. So I lived in this apartment from January to June of 2019. I lived in this apartment from January to June of 2019 in Charlottesville. That's when this would have been. January to June of 2019. See what I'm up to.
Yeah, you look a little better. You look like somebody. Oh.
And just for reference, there are probably like 5 to 10 people in the chat.
Oh, 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 oh. It's Captain Morgan. No way. And he's real. And he plays for NYCFC. Wow. Hashtag Captain Morgan Rums, sponsor me, please. Or maybe they sponsored FM. Yeah, you look a little better.
I remember these names, too. Lucas Plays, Biddy. Biddy used to donate like a lot of money sometimes. It was very nice of him. Yeah, so this is the earliest clip we can find. This is the earliest clip we can find. This was January to June of 2019. I lived in this apartment. This was a year before I was a before I was a Twitch partner. This was a year before I was a Twitch partner right here. Oh. Captain Morgan. I was cutting like highlights of FM 2019. The first game I streamed was FM 2018. And the real trick is somehow finding something from then. Oh my goodness, I might be able to find it. We got one. We've literally got one. Where was I? Where am I in this? I have no idea. I have no idea where I am. Okay, this is my first ever save. Where am I? I know where I am. Oh. I'm at my dad's desk at home. I'm at my dad's desk at home. This must have been right after. This was right after I graduated from college. This was right after I graduated from college. And we went on a trip to Australia and New Zealand to celebrate my two younger brothers graduating from high school and me graduating from college. It was like a trip of a lifetime sort of thing. And then we got home, and then I was streaming from here when we got home. That's where I am. This is like the third place I ever streamed from. And I say... What a celebration. I think this Friedrichsen guy was one of the, like, he was like the wonder kid of the save, too.
Oh! Who scored? Oh my god! Oh my god! We scored!
This is FM 18. This would have been 8 years ago. 8 years ago. So that was Champions League. That was like Champions League. I think the final round of qualification to get into like Champions League proper. And we were losing by 1 with like 10 seconds left. We were losing by 1 with like 10 seconds left. And so that's, yeah, we used to be able to find a clip of me playing with the pipes in the background. That was the first stream. That was the first stream background I ever had. Was the old pipes in the background. Let's see if I can, we're looking for like 8 years ago now. It would have been 8 years ago. It was basically a couple months before that clip we just watched. There's got to be something. I know there's a clip. I've seen I used to have it on tap. What is that's FM 2020. That's FM 18. That's the Maresh goal that we just watched. So we're looking for that logo. What was it? That one. Yeah, that's like the celebrating dude with the tie. That's what we're looking for. An FM18 clip. Maybe we can get all the way back to the beginning. I think it exists somewhere. I'm fairly certain it exists somewhere. This? Am I going to get Rickrolled? I'm too desperate to find this. I'm going to get Rickrolled trying to find it. Yo, Great XO, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, dude. I'm glad I was able to get back to you. I'm sorry, I'll answer that later. But hold on. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you for making 5 people's days, man. And Alvsy, thank you for the 10 months. Are you to do a Hall of Fame for the Malia save? I mean, we have the Hall of Saints that we use to keep track of that. Fistful of Frags. Oh my god. How did you find this? Oh my god. How did you find this? This is before I ever streamed Football Manager. I didn't think this existed. This is the 31st of March, 2018. This is one of the first streams I think I ever did. How did you find this? Can you sort by age? I thought I looked at the top and there wasn't like a I mean, there's like the filter by, but I didn't see any. Whatever. I don't care how you found it.
I think I'm low.
Dude, what is this overlay, man? What is this overlay? This is, dude, this is insane. This is my 4th year college apartment. It had the pipes on the ceiling, headset. My camera for this stream is an app on my phone that is then tucked underneath my monitor. Like, I took my phone, turned it like that, had the app on. It was like a digital connection to the computer and had it leaning against the monitor, like at the bottom of the monitor. And there is a thing that it might go across my forehead as part of this video. There it is! There it is! Because I didn't even pay for the full version. I didn't even pay for the full, but it's the free version of the app. It would go over my face.
Out of that, I turned around and got 2 more.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Cook!
Damn,
Oh, I missed.
I'm dead.
Cook! Oh.
Where'd he go? He just disappeared. No one? No one at all. Oh, that's...
Welsh name of all the names in Wales.
What is?
We were streaming to literally 0 people. This is me and my friend who like introduced OBS and got me into streaming and everything. We were streaming to 0 people. 0. Like, this was literally, we would just get on to game and just turn on the stream. I can't believe you found this. I couldn't find the age search feature. But this is so cool. Just like for me personally to watch, it's so cool. If I could go back and tell this kid streaming games with his friends from his dorm room where he would be now, he would not believe it. This is before FM base. This is before anything. This is before literally anything. I had been playing the game Football Manager for like a year when this stream is happening. Remarkable. Wow. Wow, what a lore dump. Let's see if let's just see if there's anything else funny in
He
here.
got to the double pistols before anyone else, so he's just a terror.
So he has better weapons than everyone else, and he's better than everyone else.
Basically. Alright, up to 13.
God,
We're making a run.
quit stealing my kills, people. It's this damn volcanic pistol. It takes so many shots that everyone just jumps in after you landed 3 good ones.
This game is so fun, by the way. We used to just rip. It's called Fistful of Frags. Terrible, like classic FPS, and you just play gun game all the time. Oh man! And the kid on the other side of the voice, Antonius, Antarx in chat, shows up every once in the blue moon. Dear friend of mine. I was in his wedding last year. Like last October. If you remember me posting pictures of me at a wedding, that was the wedding I was in, was his. He's the person that introduced me to OBS. He's the person that introduced me to the idea of streaming. It was his idea, because we would game all the time, to sit there and game and just stream while we were gaming.
Coach gun. The sniper's much later than this one.
And he just like never really got into it. He did it a few times, and then I was like, I actually kind of like this. I was like, I actually kind of like this. Let me, I'm going to do this a little bit more. And then you fast forward just a little bit, and now we're here. Where's he at now? Living his life? I still hang out with him all the time. When you get the playoff finals, think of this clip and neck back a pint. I don't know if I need to think of any clip to smash a pint at the playoff finals. It's valid. Valid, dude. Yeah, tonight, I will tonight be flying over to bonny old England to go to all 3 playoff finals, which is going to be incredibly fun. But before that, we've got some UD Malia. Hell yeah. Forgot to do the real name fix. I was supposed to do a lot of things yesterday, JLab. You're right. Not that important, fortunately. I did it obviously for the most new file, but I didn't do it for the other files, so here we are. From 0 viewers to submitting your application to work for Southampton. Here we are in the league, chat. We got a match in hand on at least everybody, and we need to start putting some wins together in the league. But most troublingly is our position in the Champions League. It is perilous. We have struggled in the Champions League so far this season. We have 2 matches left. We are likely going to need to win at least one of those 2 matches. Fortunately, our last match is at home against Anderlecht, which means it all comes down to our Champions League match at home against Chelsea. It all comes down to that. Yeah, Chad, I streamed to like 5 to 10 people for 2 years. About 2 years. And sometimes I'd stream every day. I streamed a ton. I even brought my computer to Australia and New Zealand and tried to stream from a couple of different hotels. It didn't really work. But yeah, I started making YouTube videos, and I always loved streaming, so I made one deal with myself. I was like, in every YouTube video I make, I'm going to mention the stream. Every single one. Some maybe short, maybe long. In some way, I will mention the stream. And that is what has brought us here, chat. That is what has brought us here. That's what's brought us together. Have you picked a side for each playoff game? It's part of the video. I'm going to be like assigned, not assigned, but like I'm going with one other guy, and one of us is going to root for each team at each playoff and like in bed with the fans of that team. So Like it'll be fun. Like Americans. On the road. But huge 4-game home stretch here. Gotta win the match against Anderlecht, and anything we can get from Chelsea would be huge. We can get a point from Chelsea and a win against Anderlecht. That would put us at 10 points, which is probably safe. Do, 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 do. Where's Van Rooyen? I think we need Van Rooyen desperately. All right, Sambassar and Gallardo, who's our B team right back. We started Perez in the last match. I think I'm going to start Duran and Sessa. This is the league match before the all-important match that we've got coming up. Then Gerardo. We started Abel Yande. Our last match was a cup match. What do we want to do with this? I think Yuri Urbanic. Or actually, Jose Aguiar. Dude, stop getting worse, bro! Stop getting worse! I think we do this and then jump over to this. Gerardo, Javier goes there, Aguiar goes there. I'll miss the center back. Okay, so we got Gutierrez and Aguirre. I think Otero. We'll go Otero. Otero, Aguirre, Gutierrez, Gallardo, Sar. God, we are just missing so many freaking players, man. We're missing so many freaking players. The man with 2 goals in January, you really love him. Look, man. This is our league match. It's our first match back and running. All right, Avacote's adding positions. You never need a huge development spikes when you're adding positions. I can't believe we got Andrew Ortega for free. I can't believe they let that happen. Villalba, he's so made of glass, we need to rest him. Avande and Ferreros. I mean, Gerardo, Javier, Aguiar is not a bad front three. We got to go to our B team. Again. See if we can find a center back. Not Kamal Showy. Sile Peterson. And then I need a fullback. And we already have one up. We already have one fullback up. Ifeanyi Samuel. All right, we had to tap into our B team, but we got a league match, chat, to start things against Real Betis. And then we've got Chelsea in the Champions League, which is an absolutely massive game. Yeah, holy injuries? I know, dude. I know. The injuries are pretty insane, but we're all right. It's been bad. Just take the pressure off these boys. 4 home matches, 4 wins, and this whole season is pointed in the right direction. Then we're into the Champions League playoffs. Chelsea's going to be tough to beat, though. But we got to get something. If we don't, then we have to beat Anderlecht and just hope that our 9 points is enough. go, boys! UD Malia takes the field today with a bit of a watered-down team. Our depth being tested. Jurado. Ruben Jurado. Sessa. Cheeky ball out to Sambasar. Has got a chance to keep this running. Javier. Back to Sambasar. Gutierrez. Sessa! Oh. Good hit. Gutierrez. Aguirre. Duran. Oh, it bounces forward. Gallardo. Duran. Gallardo. Jurado. Ruben. Gallardo! Jurado! I'm friggin' talking about, chat. That's what I'm friggin' talking about. Just pressure on the goal. Tilt the field towards their goal. It bounces free. We get a little fortunate with that bounce. It goes straight to Ruben Jurado. Exactly what we're looking for. All right. Jose Aguiar. Well, that's a great ball to Aguirre! Oh, what a start to the stream today, boys. What a start to the stream. A little back post game to Facundo Aguirre. The keeper's chasing it, but it gets to Aguirre first. And it's an easy goal for the big Argentine. And UD Malia is defending the shores of North Africa with aplomb. Gutierrez to Sessa. Oh, Sessa, good step through. Aguiar, what a ball by Aguiar. Sar taking it all the way to the end line. Bringing it back. Aguiar. Duran. Oh! Oh, what a goal by UD Malia. Oh, that is sensational. Look at the build-up play.
What's the body temperature of a
Jose Aguiar looking mighty
Also,
fine
do you
here.
think Sunderland
What
will
a
get a European
first-time
spot?
delivery by Jose Aguiar and Sambasa bringing it back. Aguiar with a delivery to a wide-open Paul Duran. And with that kind of time and space, he's always dangerous, Paul Duran. 3-0 UD Malia. 2 assists for Jose Aguiar. And perhaps the emergence of the player they thought he could be at the start of the season. Hello. John, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Well held. Prince, thank you for the 52 months. That's a huge number, brother. I appreciate it. Arsenic, thank you for the 9 months. Congrats on your Twitch baby with the party hat. Behind in the series. Oh, you were the person that was behind in the series. Well, I didn't spoil anything. Lewis's birth, thank you for the 8 months of the Prime. My dude. Zagor, thank you for the 22 months on the Prime. And Cajun Killer, thank you for the 31 months. Well settled by Sambasar. What's the body temperature of a Tauntaun? Lukewarm. That's terrible. B-. Oh, great ball by Sessa. Alexi Gallardo. The B team starting right back. Getting his chance in La Liga with UD Malia. Jose Aguiar. Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, I thought Javier was going to get to that. Aguiar. Javier! And Aguiar going for the assist hat trick here. Good ball. Jurado! Oh, it's dominant. It's dominant. Ruben Gerardo at the near post with a tremendous, tremendous play. They've got Facundo Aguirre and Ruben Gerardo with set-piece goals. A hat-trick of assists for Jose Aguilar. And it's 4-0. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice, Ruben. Ruben Gerardo. Javier down to Sar. Oh, man, we not our first team out there, but they're still playing well. Sessa. All right, anybody that we can sub out because they're gonna play in the match coming up. Yes, we can put in Palafox for Gerardo. Javier is somehow playing terribly, which is interesting. Aguiar go up top. Palafox go out wide there. Give me Abel Yande, Zambian Messi. Sessa, come out for Ortega. And then Otero, we're also going to have to use Otero. So Otero's in. Switch him with Gutierrez. Have Sile Peterson be that guy. No, never mind. Sile Peterson, you're there. Okay. Subs! 4 subs. 4 subs, just to make sure we've got guys that are ready for our big Champions League match coming up. We have that luxury. I did not expect to have that luxury, but we've played them right off the field. Winger. Should be wide forward. Oh, I switched formations after I set that. Trying to get Palafox some minutes, you know? Trying to get Palafox some minutes. Ortega. Ooh, Palafox. Bit of a weird ball, but we'll work with it. Maybe the debut here for Sile Peterson as well. The South African who's been playing with our B team. Duran going to collect the ball. Ander Ortega. Palafox. Gallardo's got it. Oh, Palafox! Look at Palafox! The 18-year-old Mexican model citizen, the Palafox in the box, with his first goal for UD Malia. And what a great individual effort. He cooks his man, drives at the goal, and it's a really tidy finish. Palafox makes it 5. And what a performance from an underestimated starting 11 for UD Malia. Absolute beatdown. Nice touch, Sar. Abel Yande, Duran, Gutierrez, Sambasar, Yande in the half space. There he is. Abel Yande. Abel Yande. Ooh. Aguiar. Jose Aguiar. Sile Peterson settles it. The highlights still going. Gallardo. Oh, Gallardo's going to take this all the way around. Oh, Palafox! He's making plays. Palafox. Oh! Antonio Palafox of Mexico. What a brace! What a play! An individual goal to make it 6-0 in North Africa. And the performance of the season for UD Malia. Out of absolutely nowhere, they've beaten Real Betis 6-0 with a brace off the bench for Marco Antonio Palafox. The future is bright for Marco Antonio Palafox. And a great performance from João Aguiar. A hat-trick of assists for the embattled UD Malia forward that they signed for 16 million in this offseason. In the Champions League against Chelsea beckons. The Champions League against Chelsea beckons. Monier, Sergerd, Anderson joining Ferrol in Spain. Yes, good deal. All right, see you later, Mr. Monier, Sergerd, Anderson. Did I finally change to a meta tactic? No, still using the same tactic. What? I believe that the tactic we're using is a meta tactic because we win with it, baby. All we do is win. Aguiar is going to start attempting first-time shots. Good. We've got that trained on. Now we're training his weaker foot and his speed. That's it. That's all we need there. All right, Aguiar's got first-time shots. That's what we want. That's what we need. Oh, a $10 super chat from Imran during that match. First-time chat, long-time listener. Wanted to say thank you for your FM content. You're the reason why I'm addicted. Also, as an Arsenal fan, incredibly happy for Arteta. Almost lost faith a couple times. Nah, dude. He always had it headed in the right direction. You put yourself on the dance floor enough times, eventually you become the belle of the ball, you know? And that's... Arsenal just kept going in the right direction. What's up, Hap? Thank you for the 46 months. Big Wang, boys. Thank you for the 4 months. Colossus, thank you for the 14 months. Rico, thank you for the 8 months on the Prime. Hell yeah. But Imran, I'm sorry that I'm sorry I created an addiction for you. How embarrassing for Betis. Hey, we're just a really good team. I don't know if that's embarrassing for Betis as much as it's just, you know, a big-time dub for us. Plymouth is 4th in the championship. Really? Oh, no, Everton's here. Oh, no, Everton's here. Yeah, I said Arsenal was going to win the league in the next 5 years, and this was the 5th year, so... I'm really glad that they decided to actually do it. That's a terrible offer. He has no interest in it. I'm just going to reject that. It's a terrible offer. For arguably our most important player, Take Kubo, 32 years young. He wants to leave to play continental football, but he's really not that good. We'll put him on the end of contract list because I feel like that's where he's headed. Argueñas. Look, you can play in Serie A or the second division in Spain, Alejandro. Whichever one you choose. Tomoyuki Shigehiro. We want to loan him to somewhere. We've got active interest from Ligue 1. We probably want to wait for that. We probably want to wait for that on Shigehiro. Suga Shige. Did we offer him out? I think so. Because I'm high on Shigehiro. He might be the truth. I mean, he'll always be a foreign player, but I'm high on him. He's good. Hey, what's up, Akito-san? Is it worth getting FM 26? I'm on 24. How is the game, and what are the changes they made? I mean, it's, you know, a completely new game. And it's better than it was when it came out, but it's still going to have bugs and not going to be as fluid as what you would hope. Right? How has he made pleasing progress, dude? He's been hurt all year. But he's available for the Chelsea match, so, you know, he's available for the Chelsea match. Do-do-do. Oh, you got 56 players in the scouting report. I got to lock in on the transfer side of things here. I got to lock in on the transfer side of things. Salvatore Rahman. See if we can find somebody to put a transfer offer on the table for Salvatore Rahman to just get him to leave. Meanwhile, Yonde, yeah, we got to do our Champions League registration. We're loaning Shigehiro. Lira is part of the B team. Okay. So I wanted to make sure we were on top of things. We didn't want to be missing anything. Where's my registration? Right. It's not open. Righto. Of course it's not open. Because we're still in the freaking league stage. Got hit by the fine print again, lads. We got hit by the fine print again. Never played FM, but wanted to get into it this year. I was put off by the reviews. Not sure if it would be worth it. If you've never played Football Manager, then it's totally worth it. Dude, they're going after Hassan Shafee now. I know that this kid's a great deal. We're going to try. We'll see. He's going to ask for a bunch of playing time, and I'm going to say no. I can already tell you what's going to happen. Loan offers made for Shigehiro from the Eredivisie. Paris FC don't want him because they don't want to do regular starter, but I want that regular starter playing time. Who is getting better? Boubacar! Really had to finish that name or I was in trouble. Boubacar! I've been high on Boubacar Diatre for a while. Guy's a dog. He's done that multiple times for us. You can go play at Elmer City. They'll give you regular starter. You can just go play in the Eredivisie for 6 months, whatever. The Iranians in this save are wild. Yeah, dude, they are. I don't know what's going on with it, but, like, they're really good. Where'd the scouting report go? There it is. All right, let's see if we got anybody interesting coming in. Let's see if we got anybody interested coming in. New suggestion, Miha Matsayek. Okay, I don't know how good he is at all. Should probably fix that. Billy Hayes. Very familiar with Billy Hayes' game, but I just don't see a reason to keep track of him anymore. Southampton seems to have decided they want him, like, long term. Anis Lupejo. Giovanni Antonucci. Lot to like, lot of tools. I can see why Inter hasn't given up on him yet. Andres Orlando. Ha! Billy Hayes here for Flex Seal. Is the game worth 60 euros? I mean, it depends on how much of a sicko for Football Manager you are. It's worth 60 euros for me. But it might not be worth 60 euros for you. I think if you're going to play a lot of the World Cup update, then maybe. But maybe you want to wait until that World Cup update, like, comes out. And that'll give you a better... You'll be able to watch other people play it. And you'll be able to get, like, a better sense of how good the game is with the international stuff. You played FM11 a lot? I mean, if all you have is FM11, it's definitely worth 60 euros. But also, 60 euros is relative. For some people, 60 euros isn't that much. For some people, 60 euros will really set them back. So, like, I think if you're playing FM12 or FM11, or you played FM11 a lot, and you just haven't played the game in a long time, it's definitely a huge upgrade from that. You'll get a totally new experience than you got in that game. More worth it than the normal run. Dmitro Vilkovi. Does have 13 caps for Ukraine? Dude. Ukrainian national team struggling in this save. Wilko Oosting. FM looks very complicated. It is. FM's like a lifelong learning curve journey. But it always fights back. It's not a game that you're ever like, I have this figured out. If you ever feel like you do, or if a save with PSG just all of a sudden is like a little too easy. All right, so we are convinced that David Sedlock is a stud. We're convinced that this guy is a bona fide, like his potential's incredible type player. And you know what I always say, always sign more attacking midfielders. Nice pull. We found a 17-year-old Mohamed Kamai. Very good find by the scouting department there. All right, this is some of our AFCON scouting coming through. Gilson Diaz, Valdir Gomes, an 18-year-old Cape Verdean international who plays for Sporting's B team. Now, Brainer Varela. How many internationals for this team does Sporting have? All of them. Kwesi Mensah. I can see why he makes the national team. He's very versatile. That's always very useful for a national team. Jules Katinge. Aymar Kabamba Kalanji. Moses Ayadeji. 20-year-old who's just getting into the Nigerian national team, apparently. Saifuddin Abdurrabo, no. Ahmed Walid, no. Charles Mwanga, no. Abdukadir Husanov. I forgot that his first name was Abdukadir. I thought it was something else. He's playing in Saudi now, so that's fun. Herman Conan, a 19-year-old wingback for Ivory Coast. He's already moved. Gift Nkosi has already moved, unfortunately. So we will no longer be keeping an eye on him. Abdou Diallo. I really like Abdou Diallo. The physical ability and the passing, I think, fits our system super well. I really like Abdou Diallo. How do I get my B team into a league? You need the in-game editor. You need to edit its reputation to the... I tried to be fair. I just edited it to the lowest level of a B team in La Liga because I was in La Liga at the time. And then you have to put real players on the team. Put like 5 or 6 real players in the team, just guys that aren't like grayed out. And then they should get promoted into a real team the next year. Would you say the game's still fun despite its issues? Yes, I have fun playing it. But there's 2 important things to remember. I am easy to please, and I am really addicted to Football Manager. So am I absolutely the best judge? No. Especially of somebody that's like trying to get into the game for the first time. Yeah, it's a difficult, like, those are difficult shoes for me to put myself into. Oh, wow. Aaron Benjaminson of the Faroe Islands playing for Torino in Serie A. Shout out the Faroes. Matt O'Reilly. Classic Danish name there. Facundo Pinheiro, and yeah, that guy ended up being terrible. We literally put him on the S list, and I'm now fully removing him from all of our scouting. Moduba, Las Palmas. Keep an eye on him. He's very talented at 19. I feel like his potential might be sneaky. I feel like he might have some sneaky potential. All right, Champions League is today. Champions League is today. He has more interest in joining Benfica. What if I made you a fringe player? A lot of money. They always want a lot of money, man. These Iranian forwards. Look, if we can get this guy, we can get this guy. I'd be really happy. Keep the offer basically the same. We're going to try and at least get him loaned out in Europe just to get his value up. I don't see him ever really being a first-team player unless he hits some big development. But at $2.9 million, we know that that guy is a really, really, really high-quality player there. Okay. It's time, baby. It's the end of the beginning in the Champions League, chat. It's the end of the beginning in the Champions League. We need to beat Anderlecht in our last match. But this match against Chelsea, at home against Chelsea, it is entirely plausible that we will need at least a point. If we get to 10, I think we're good. But, you know, we've got two teams locked at 9 here. That comes down to goal difference. It wouldn't be favorable. And then we're looking at Olympiacos. Anderlecht is right there. It's literally a 6-pointer. But if Anderlecht, you know, if we don't win this match, we are at the mercy of Olympiacos, Anderlecht, and Rakov of Poland. All right, I'm going to use filters here. Unavailable. Mbambo's still not available. A fitness test is technically not required for him, but he's not available. We have a couple of guys that go into injury rehab now. Kukureya and Surai are going into injury rehab. All right, first order of business. We're going to go with Villalba, Jurado, and so we have Pizarro, Otero. I have Avande. All right, so it's Avande, Otero, Gutierrez. Van Rooyen and Sambassar. I think that's all we got. No, we got Rubio. Rubio is just suspended. Okay. We have Rubio. Blessed be thy. Yeah, I'm gonna have Rubio go. Sambassar did well, but I want Rubio and Van Rooyen. There's more experience that comes out of that with Rubio and Van Rooyen. These guys, they've been around the block a little bit more. They know what to do. Sambassar had a really good game, though, so I'm not afraid to sub him in. Duran played well. We do not have Sarai, so I think we might just go with Duran and Sessa again. And then Jurado and Villalba, and the big question is, who do we start at striker? And, of course, Aguiar is coming off literally his best match at the club. Like, literally the best match Aguiar has ever played at the club is what he's coming off of right now. Yasir Mahdi has got to be on the bench. I think Pargueñas has got to be on the bench. Need a goalkeeper. Really? Verdu is the only one? Wissam Verdu, if that dude has to come in, we are in really bad situation. Because our starting goalkeeper is out, and our third string goalkeeper is not eligible for a Champions League because we only registered 2. So Wissam Verdu is the deep cover with Teo Pizarro. Ivande, Otero, Gutierrez, Rubio, Van Rooyen, Duran, Sessa, Jurado, Villalba, and Jose Aguiar. Come on, boys. Come on. If we're going to have a big match, this is the match to have it. I'm ready. We need this. Mighty Chelsea, coached by Gadget, who opted to rename Pep Guardiola in our game. Welcome to Tingus Pingus Park for an absolutely massive match where Malia is captained by American Danny Avande. Please rise and remove your caps for the performance of the Champions League anthem. It's the champions! The champions! You may be seated. You may be seated. We need this one, boys. We need it. Ring the bells. Ring the bells. We need it. Welcome to North Africa for a unique Champions League tie between UD Malia and one of the giants of the European game, Chelsea. A match that Malia desperately needs in their second ever European quest. They play so well at home, and they have 2 home matches to finish their run. Big save! We are anti-AI in this house. Generative AI in on goal. And Teo Pizarro denies him. Teo Pizarro's a Luddite. What a beautiful move by Chelsea. And Teo Pizarro with a fantastic Emi Martinez-esque save. Generative AI, the superstar Japanese player. That is not a nickname we gave him. That is his actual name. Gen AI. Denied on the doorstep. Let's go, boys. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. On your horse. This is a great goal. This is a great goal now. Come on. All right, Gerardo. Miguel Rubio, the Red Rocket, the local boy, the academy kid with the ball in. Villalba! Shortest guy on the field. All right. Gotta lock this up. Gotta lock this up. Lock this up. Rubio clears it off the line. We gotta stay within one goal here. Huge play by Rubio. Throws his boot at it. Nice job by Rubio. Great job by Rubio to tie that up. Aguiar, Villalba, missiling forward, Bongani Van Rooyen, up to Sessa, fluid stuff. Oh! Good look, good look, good look. Listen to half. It's all right, boys. It's all right. 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 No worries. No worries. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Listen. You've been unlucky. Right? They got a goal. We're gonna need a little kick on now. We're gonna need a little kick on. I am not happy with the way Ruben Gerardo's playing. Not happy with the way Bongani Van Rooyen's playing. Like, come on. Aguiar's obviously he had one good layoff pass, but we'll be looking to make some changes, but right now we just need to settle the boys down, keep them in this. Chelsea has shown up, and they have had some really nice-looking moves. Samba Sar, go get Bongani Van Rooyen. We got a great mentality in the team right now. We're going to try and use that. Urbanic. Yuri Urbanic, you're in. Ruben Gerardo's coming off. We're going to actually switch over to our other tactic here. Havacote. Zaviro, go in. That's the adjustment. Bring in Havacote, bring in Urbanic, and bring in Samba Sar on the left side. He's coming off a really good game. All right, we're going to have to start to go for this. I want to try and wait as long as I feel like I can, maybe at 65 or 70 minutes. We want to start to go for this. But a 1-0 loss does absolutely no good for us. Nice, Sar! We're there. We're there on every one of these balls, man. We're there on every one of these plays. Go up. Now we're down friggin' 2. We gotta go. Try and create something, guys. This would be a great time to score a goal. Gutierrez. Otero. Ivande. Duran. Rubio. Rubio. Back across. Sessa. Villalba. Sambasar. Sessa. Sambasar. Sessa. Oh, big goal! Sub! Javier. Give me... Go Ortega for Duran. Ortega! And Javier, go. I canceled it. I canceled it. I canceled it. Javier, give Villalba. We're not changing anything else yet. I'm going to save the other sub in case we have to throw a striker on late. Because I'll have one sub in one window. What a goal. What an absolutely massive goal by Francesco Sessa. Unbelievable hit. The understated Uruguayan quickly and consistently becoming a staple of this team. Little 1-2 with Sam Bassar. Settling touch and just did, I mean, what a huge goal and a huge moment. What a shot by Francesco Sessa. A draw is literally gold dust for us. Could make all the difference. Nice, Javier, no! We had it, we'd stop that attack. Well, if we're going to do it, we got to do it right now. If we're going to do it, we got to do it right now. If we score this goal, I'll make the change, get off Gutierrez, play 2 back, and just get the numbers up. Miguel Rubio. Ooh, not bad. Zaviro. Oh, well, 1 back. Urbanic. Rubio. Javier! Oh, it's corner. Terrible, terrible take. Terrible take, but the highlight's still gone. All right, Sessa, Duran, Otero, Rubio. All right, Teo Pizarro. We're going to build this all the way from the back. It's going to be gorgeous. Gutierrez. Flick wide to Sar. Sambasar. Solid ball. Have a cut. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, sub. Arguiñas! Let's see if we can make something magic happen here. Be a real magic moment if we could. Well, his highlight has to be a goal. Sar. How does that not go out for a corner? It's our ball, though. Rubio. Otero. Sar. Sar. Samba Sar. It's got Tell on him. That's not a good defender. Samba Sar. Oh, it's in! Yuri Urbanic scores! Let's go, man. Let's go. One more goal. One more goal. Great work by Samba Sar to recognize he had Tell on him, to really take him to school out there. Get that ball into the box. Come on, man. Come on. The rare flick to extended highlights. There you go. Grab the ball. Let's go. Grab the ball. Let's go. Instructions. In possession. More direct. Attacking midfielder in possession. Okay. Samba Sar just putting it in the mixer. We got a bunch of bodies in there. It bounces free. Urbanic gets a foot on it. We're there. Bring it down. Nice. Good work. Good work. Good work. Let's go. Let's go. Good ball. Samba Sar. Samba Sar. Olympiacos won, Rakov won, and Anderlecht lost. So two of the teams have pulled away from us. I think we have to beat Anderlecht and get help from elsewhere. But Anderlecht has left the door open for us to grab the last spot. Good effort, man. We just didn't make the key plays defensively. We were really missing Ferreros. Because as much as I like Gutierrez and he's a dog, that's just not a level that Gutierrez can thrive at. It's just not a level Gutierrez can thrive at. And we can't register Ferreros, so we have to use Gutierrez in that match. I mean, it's a good effort, and I like to see Samba Sar doing so well, you know. But the problem is Samba Sar's development's been like a train wreck. He just hasn't actually gotten better, and that's been really sad because his potential's crazy. I mean, Pizarro's Switzerland's third keeper. He gets called up to their national team. He's not a pushover. We spent $2 million on him to make sure we had a good backup keeper. All right, let's get forward to the next day, and then we'll look at the Champions League table. I think we still have a chance. I think we still have a chance. That's all we need going into the last day. No, we don't. We're cooked. We need to win, and we need to win by a lot, dude. We need to win by like 3 or 4, and we need Atalanta. We really need Benfica to lose. The problem is that somebody else won. I think it was Atalanta. Atalanta was on 6 points, but then they won. And they jumped up. And then Rakov and Olympiakos both won. We needed them to suck. Rakov winning is incredibly annoying, but... All right. Leverkusen, Inter, Monaco are also down here. This is weird, but we play Anderlecht. We got to beat Anderlecht. We got to beat them by a couple of goals and hope that Benfica loses. Who do they play? Give me, like, Man City. Oh! It's literally Man City. Oh, that works. That'll do. That will do. All right, if they lose by 2 and we win by 3, we're good. We do actually still have a chance. They play Manchester City. A multi-goal loss is absolutely on the cards for them. Yeah. Newcastle, we could also use a big loss for them if they're playing Rakov. Oh, forget about it. And we're just not going to catch Atalanta's goal difference. So we just need Benfica to lose, preferably by multiple goals. We have the goals for advantage. So let's say we beat Anderlecht by 2 and they lose by 3 to City. If City shows up and beats them 5-0, all we got to do is win. That's unlikely, but it's not impossible. Right? I mean, Man City is... They're actually not clinched, which is good. Theoretically, it's possible for Manchester City to not qualify for the next round. So they do have to play. They do have to try. Oh, shout out to Mallorca. They were the 4th team into the Champions League out of Spain. They're actually doing really well. Doing better than we are. That's for dang sure, man. All right, we've offered Hassan Shafe. Loans for Shigehiro and Pargueñas have been accepted. Opportunities for those guys. Really, the only guy we're kind of stuck with right now is Salvatore Roman. That's the only guy we're stuck with. The other 2 guys are going to be easy to move. We got our team sorted. It's just what are we going to do with the Salvatore Roman contract? And do we want to sign anybody else? Like that $24 million fullback that I totally shouldn't sign, but for some reason I'm just really into him. I'm just really into that guy, you know? Or Adama Diakite or Jesus Rodriguez. Have Abel Yande play with the B team for 6 months, which we can't do because registration. Impossible. But I love Jesus Rodriguez. Good defensive midfielder. Rounds out that team really well. In the offseason, I would love to find a spot on my team for Jesus Rodriguez. We have like a core of Mexican players. I would love to do it. And then there's Adama Diakite, who I think would be a massive addition to the team. I have for years, and he's always right around the same price range, and everything about him is great. And for some reason, no big team has taken a shot at Adama Diakite, and Lyon doesn't charge that much. How's Majid doing at Almeria? Anderson Luis Finn, the great defensive midfielder. Dama Diakite. Lucas Fernandez. Douglas Nunes. Love Douglas Nunes, but he's $66 million. Won't catch me justifying that out here. And then there's Brentford's Marlucio. Let's just buy more firepower, dude. Let's just buy even more firepower for our front line. Just keep throwing bags of money at it. Then there's my beloved Alison Lopez Teixeira, the Brazilian. Should go for him or Adama Diakite. We need a Brazilian in the team? Likely. The good thing for Adama Diakite is that he basically serves as the replacement for the inevitable injury issues of our left wing. The truly inevitable injury issues that our left wing suffers from. What about Yan Diamande? I love Yan Diamande in real life, but that dude's definitely worth $3 billion in this game right now. I don't think there's any move there. Figures a UVA basketball fan would like a Diakite. Nice pull, dude. Nice pull. Majid scammed us? No, nobody's paying that money. The game puts his value so high, but nobody's paying that money. Really like Alison Lopez Teixeira's like physicality. I really love his physicality. We've got the ammunition. We have 20 million in wage per year and 66 million in the transfer budget. Our club is financially in a great position. We are in January and, positive in the finances. We have the ammunition to go get somebody that's going to really add to this team for the run-in. Lopez Teixeira and Anderson Luis Finn are both Brazilian. And as far as my memory serves, would not have any other nationalities. He's spent 1 year at Hoffenheim, having moved to Sheffield United first. Adama Diakite has been at Lyon his entire career. We've known about him for a while. He's been just a good player in Ligue 1 that we've had kind of circled as a guy that can do some damage. And then there's Alison Lopes Teixeira, who's been coming up at Fluminense. He's had a very good year this year. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm kind of struggling with this call. What's the best? Yeah, there's no way to increase your reputation really outside of just winning. I mean, you can sign high reputation players and that will technically help. But that option's just not really available. If you're like low enough reputation, it's just not going to be something that's there for you, obviously. Hey, thank you, Paulie. And thank you, Thargoff. I'm loving to see all the different languages that the partner anniversary thanks are coming in. Yasir Mahdi's got to learn how to play center back, dude. It's getting depressing. We've been spending the whole year trying to get Yasir Mahdi to be able to play center back so that he can fit into our team next year. Can't believe Gutierrez ended up in the top 50 wonder kids in the world. He's like the least flashy guy ever. He does nothing flashy. Ever. Danny Avonde, I think, is just never... We're never going to get any good transfer offers for Danny Avonde because he just never wants to leave. For some reason, people feel like they can entice Sergio Otero, our born and bred academy kid with 135 first-team appearances already. He could have a really special career. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Otero got his Spanish cap very recently. It was nice. Nice surprise. My issue with Jens Kjær is his personality. But he is getting better. There's one thing that's always acknowledged about Jens Kjær. It's the fact that his potential is astronomical. That he has a chance to be one of the best players in the world. We need another left wing. No, we don't. We have Mbombo and freaking Mexican Messi. Villalba. Problem is they've both been hurt all year. Which for Villalba is like par for the course, but Mbombo, he's not normally hurt all year. But this is the time, like a week before the deadline, this is the time where we got to make a call of like, oh, we're going to go after this guy. We're going to go after this guy. There's also $42 million for Luis Miguel Navas from Cuddies. This dude's really smart. Okay. Allison Lopez Teixeira. We're looking for guys to be able to affect the first team. I like Angione, but I don't. It's the 5 tackling that kills a lot of what Angione can do. It's like pure spine player, defensive midfield to striker. Yassin El Gamardi, Jakob Kaja. There's always 23-year-old Edgar Lopez from St. Louis. But he hates big matches. That's the detractor. That's the reason nobody's moved on him before. There's Jens Kjær. Everybody acknowledges the fact that this guy's potential is insane. He is starting to reach a level where we're like, yeah, we could work with this guy. Maybe if we get a giant offer for Villalba at some point, that would be a guy that we'd like, you know. Then Lopez Teixeira, Adama Diakite, and then there's Anderson Luis Finn. But I just feel like Anderson Luis Finn just feels like an overpay. His wage is massive. He feels like an overpay. That just scares me away from him. Feels like an overpay. You after Teixeira and Diakite both? I mean, we would have to loan out Javier, and we would have to move Palafox. The problem is we've already played Palafox in multiple games. And so, I mean, he's played 3 matches for Pumas. He's played 1 match for us and then 1 cup match as well. I don't think he can play for a third team.
I wish you many happy signings, Z.
Send him to the U19s? Yeah, but his expected playing time is impact sub. And there are teams interested in him for loan. We can just see if that doesn't count. We can just see if it just doesn't matter. We already have our Cucurella replacement signed. He's signed end of contract. His name is Nicolo Savona. Slots in, plays literally all the backline positions, left wing, right wing. Got him on an end of contract. And a nice deal. Other guys we have coming in are goalkeeping prospect, forward prospect. And that's it. That's all we have coming in right now. We're trying to get Hassan Shafei. They'll be interested, but he won't get offers because he cannot play. Yeah, that's what I figured. We could send him down to the U19s. I don't know how bad, I don't know how mad he would get as an impact sub. Impact subs you can usually move around, but not like that much. My issue with Yin's Kier is the lack of passing or finishing. Right, but my number one issue with Yin's Kier, we've known who he was since he was 17, is his mentality, his personality. It is a concern that he would not be able to reach towards his potential the way that other people do because of that. We've loved Adama Diakite for a long time. Get Kieran Teixeira. I mean, we're just stacking players at the front of our team, man. We're just stacking players at the front of our team at that point. Like, how many forward players are going to be in our team at that point? If we sign Kieran Lopez Teixeira, then you have to move Palafox down to the U18s or U19s until the end of the season. And then, he's a model citizen. He'll develop fine, but I would assume he would get upset. That would be to make room for Allison Lopes Teixeira. If you sign Kier for $26 million, then we would just loan out Javier, I think. It's not like any of these guys have been particularly inspiring, but you just try and find a loan for Javier. And Javier's been... We signed him literally for free this past offseason. He's been showing improvement. He's not like a great player yet or anything. And then we would have Havakote, Iande, Gerardo, Mbambo, Villalva. Five wings. If we sign Teixeira next season, Ustay's not going to have any minutes. What's he doing? Still with this back and forth nonsense. Ustay, I need you to just explode upward. All right, you played 15 matches in the Spanish. He's played friggin' 17 matches in the Spanish second division. Come on. I need that development to turn up, Alejandro. I need it to turn up. And Mustapic, yeah. I can just recall him, dude. Yeah, we keep cluttering the front of our team. We're never going to give guys like Silvio Mustapic room to breathe, you know? We're never going to give guys like Silvio Mustapic room to breathe if we just keep signing guys that clutter the pipeline for guys like Mustapic that are just obviously going to be great. Right? His mentality's great. His development's been explosive over the course of the last year. He's playing well and playing regularly for Racing de Santander in La Liga. Start with Aguiar. Hey, give him a year. Give him a year. Give him a year. Give him a year. We've still only moved today. I'm agonizing. I am currently agonizing over our potential transfers. Hey, my boy Blue. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, brother. Thank you for making 5 people's days. Enjoy the bacon and the emotes. If you got one of those gifteds, be sure to say thank you. If you don't, you get banned. That's, hey, I don't make the rules. You don't say thank you, you get banned. Walden, thank you so much for the 3 months of the Prime. I appreciate the well wishes. Hosty, thank you for the 56 months, my dude. Sandstorm closing in on the big half century. Looking good, my brother in Chanwar. I wish you happy signings. Thank you very much. I needed that. Thank you for wishing me happy signings. We're going after Allison Lopez Teixeira. Final decision. Well, that helps. That narrows it down a little bit. Just signed a new contract. Not even interested in talking to us. So this is apparently not up to date. So let's get that up to date, please. Yeah, Allison Lopez Teixeira. They've offered him for loan. Can I negotiate a loan to buy? Yeah, can I go for a loan to buy then? Dumbest dynamic in the game. Now they're like, oh, we're upset, so we're not gonna. We're upset that it didn't work out, so we're not gonna like have another conversation about it. You're like, alrighty then, man. Alrighty. We have a great mentality in the team. Maybe the point of having a great mentality in the team would be the ability to elevate somebody like Jens Kjær, whose mentality is something that we're a little concerned about. The fact that, you know, he might be a little up against it. Maybe. That's what we want to deal with. I mean, Kjær's one of those guys where I'm looking at him now and I'm like, do I want to spend 26 million on this guy? But then I look at him like somebody else will offer for him and I'll be like, why didn't I spend only 26 million on him? He's one of those guys, you know? He's one of those guys. That's like literally all. That's always how that goes. I look at him and I'm like, but then, you know? All right, what would he want? So release clause at 25.5 million. Assume another 500,000 as part of his contract. Aaron Kundus headed to Atletico Madrid. Slightly interested in negotiating. If I could roll my eyes any harder, we'd be pulling out a 360 here. Okay, I had no issue with that. All right, I'm going to lock you at a $100 million release clause, Jens, because I have a feeling the game is going to love your value when you don't have this release clause anymore. I'm also going to remove these and give you $2.2 million per year on a 4-year contract. I'm sorry, we got to remove those. Stand on business at $2.3 million per year on a 4-year contract. $100 million release clause, no crazy bonuses. Why? Because there's a very bright future out there for Jens Kjær, and we want to help him realize it. The first order of business is teaching this guy to play on the right as well. The first order of business is teaching him to play on the right. Let's see if we can get a Jens Kjær deal done. And that is in Silvio Mustapic's position. I mean, at striker, we have Urbanic, we have João Aguiar, we have Yuste coming up. Like, Villalva's very injured all the time. And Mbambo can play on both sides. And then Jens Kjær is a guy that slots in. And we already have Javier. But Jens Kjær, like, he just feels like a guy I should get. He feels like a guy I should sign. He just does. I can't shake it. I can't shake the feeling that he's a guy we should sign. Anyways, there's some high potential guys that maybe we want to go scoop up. Part of our transfers. Like the Czech midfielder David Sedlak, who's about to turn 19. But he's resolute, and so that potential should be very much in his striking distance, except somehow does not. He's only media friendly. He's like threading the needle with that. The signing of Kjær would replace Javier. That would be the only move that would happen, is Javier would then leave the team on loan if that goes through. I mean, we are up against it in the Champions League, dude. We might just have, like, basically league and a couple of cup matches down through the rest of the season. All right, we're going to offer out Salvatore Roman for a loan. We're going to loan out Salvatore Roman for the rest of the year. I'm not getting stuck holding the bag like we have been in the past. We're finding a loan for him. We will deal with this in the summer when we have a lot more time to deal with it. We will deal with him in the summer when we have a lot more time to deal with it. Hey, thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat, Atlantino Pieva. They just joined. Have you already done the review for the Fox Sports Indeed role you sent on Instagram? No, and I was waiting for somebody to mention it, chat. I was waiting for somebody to mention it. Because I don't know if you guys, we were watching the oldest clip we could find of my streams, which is just incredible. My favorite part about it being absolutely the fact that there's the not free thing coming over the camera. But I laid out on my Instagram story. Coyote, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube, by the way, my dude. Enjoy the bacon, the emotes that you have available to you on the Discord. You are now able to get into the subsection of the Discord, so take full advantage of that. You guys know I'm trying to become the guy that Fox Sports basically like puts in. Here, I don't like opening Instagram on my. Oh, I need my phone to be able to do this. Hold on. Okay. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm logging into Instagram right now so that we can review the comments. All right, hold on. There was a post on the Indeed site, right? There was a post on the Indeed site on Instagram, and I said, post your funniest comments. The funniest comment gets a cookie. And I was dead serious about that. Because, sorry, I didn't explain this very well. I'm trying to get, like, you know, I figured it'd be fun to go for the Fox Sports job where during the entire World Cup, I would be in a glass box in Times Square watching every single game of the World Cup. I figured that would be a super fun time. And so they did this post saying the applications were closed. And it was sent to me, and it came to my attention that other people were spamming the comments to try and get in front of everybody. And Alexa says, most liked comment gets a cookie. Your comment does have 128 likes. Did you bot? Basically, the way you apply for this job is you make like a short and hashtag it and then make an Indeed profile or whatever. So I made an Indeed profile. I actually made a resume for the first time in 5 years, right? And we made a short and everything. But I had you guys come in here and we just bombarded them with fun facts about me. Alexa might have botted her comment. We'll see. But she said, I think the only right answer is the Old Zealand. Shrug. But I said I would get a cookie for the funniest comment that mentions me. And so we will assess. There are some very funny comments in here. If we doesn't get it, we riot. I appreciate that. Imagine how many sponsors you can put on the Old Zealand's forehead. Has to be the Old Zealand. If the TV dies, you can just project the games off of his forehead. Away days, Ellis Platten. Okay. On behalf of the entire Oceania Football Confederation, give it to the Old Zealand. Shout out to Real Kakamora FC. Love those guys. Those guys are fantastic. Oh, Real Kakamora. Thank you. Oceania is pro us. Fox 1 said, excited to meet our new hire. Hopefully it's me. Shout out to the Old Zealand. You'll get him for free if you give him an early copy of FM27. Probably true. You can use his forehead to double as a lighthouse. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid. Let me zoom out. So we got to scroll. There's like so many comments on this post. It's genuinely unbelievable. Hold on. Let me zoom out. Computer make the Old Zealand sit in a box. The Old Zealand has a perfect understanding of the game, what with his forehead being inside FIFA regulations for World Cup eligible arenas. That's good. His forehead is inside FIFA regulations for World Cup eligible arenas. That is quality from Bonko here. It's a quality performance from Bonko. I got a bunch of these notifications. I just don't want to do this through my notifications. I wish there was a search function through these thousands of comments. Zealand's your guy. He has just enough storage left in that forehead to, I saw this one before. He has just enough storage left in that forehead of his to record every World Cup match. It should be him. Maybe. He has to be the one to do it. Some say he's like the Pep and Mourinho of the commentary world. He's just that good that even Kanye West wanted him to go on C. Yay? He's back now, isn't he? He's returned from his like Nazi fever dream or whatever. At elementary school career day when he was 8, a trusted adult told Zealand that he should be the Fox 1 chief World Cup watcher for the 2026 World Cup. It happened. It happened. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a Kanye reference. You're right. The company we keep. Hoping you give it to the old Z. I appreciate it. I heard that the old Zealand has such a big forehead he can store enough info to do a match analysis afterwards. 2 jobs in 1. It should be old Zealand because then Fox duration during the hydration breaks, they can sell ad space on his forehead. Accepting applications now to be able to sell ad space right here. Do 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 do. All right, it looks like we've gotten into basically like the unliked comments, but I do appreciate all these. Oop, am I not allowed to like? Let me like the post. Let me like the post. What is this? What is this? What is this nonsense? I can't like any of these posts. Did I get banned? Have I been blocked? John's phone's going crazy. Yeah, John's gonna be like, his post has been liked by me 30 times. I've ascended into bot status, I guess. I guess. Zealand deserves the job. Because during all the games, you can put all the live stats. There you go. See, we hadn't had somebody mention the live stats in the forehead yet. Well, he gives you all the extra information you need during the game besides those stats. No brainer for me. I appreciate all the nice comments. Fantastic CV and beautiful forehead. Would be a national landmark. 2 for 1, you get a bonus of Clive Livingsworth on commentary. Zealand keeps getting older, so this might be your last chance to catch him. I can't like any posts. This is ridiculous. He can literally take notes of young prospects at the World Cup on his forehead. I mean, there's so many different use cases for the forehead. Shout out to this dude who didn't tag me and just wrote Zealand. Big fan. Can't like your post. Big fan. Gotta pick the old Zealand. Not only does he have a mind for soccer, but his forehead is shaped exactly like one. It's not true. It's a square. It's very square. Not a lot of rounded, soft edges on that. I got a missed call from Instagram. Oh, it was an unusual login. Well, that would be me logging in, which is unusual. Just the qualifications and space for advertising. Can I like a post? No, I can't. Whoa. Somebody's really gone for it here. The old Zealand is the only man for the job. Watching 104 World Cup matches isn't just a task for him, it's already his natural habitat. While normal people sleep, he would probably explain how Julius Caesar was one mistake during a tribunal led to the creation of Curacao. Do the other people mentioned in the comments know who is the main man at Uzbekistan? I doubt it. Do they know Ivory Coast's qualification path? I doubt it. Do they know what Esteghlal is? I doubt it. Do they even know the MLS rules? Zealand also doesn't get them. Zealand offers also looks maxing face and Giorgio Chiellini forehead that will head the entertainment value of the program into the upper corner of the goal. Dude. He's spitting. He's spitting. He's spitting. This guy's spitting. The only thing I don't know are the MLS rules. That's a quality move. I'm sorry. I wish I could like all of these posts. It is always bizarre to watch people talking about me, but I appreciate it so much. Because if we get this job, it's going to be so fun, dude. You imagine all the fun stuff we're going to be able to do. And if any of you come through New York, I will literally be sitting in a box in Times Square. You can just walk by and say hi. Got to be the man for the job to imagine how well people in the street can see the games on that screen he calls a forehead. That was well worded. FMU's latest research shows a clear positive correlation between forehead size and entertainment factor, surpassing all other variables tested. Science is telling us that Zealand's the man for the job. Nice. Nice. You've heard of New Zealand, but have you ever considered the old Zealand? That's well played. That's just well done. There's so many of these comments, guys. I forget. I was talking about this with somebody last night when these comments started to come in. I forget how many people know who I am or like follow me. And I am incredibly grateful. As we covered earlier in this stream, as somebody that spent years, streaming to no one, making YouTube videos for no one, I am endlessly and eternally grateful to be able to share my Football Manager and Crusader Kings and fun travels with everybody. Thank you for wanting me to do this. It is super flattering. Do a backflip. That's not true. Maybe on a trampoline, actually. On a trampoline, I think. I think on a trampoline, it could be it. Even though his brother's better at football. Okay. The unlike was justified. The unlike was justified. Oh, now we're in like spam territory here. He's led multiple teams to glory and handled high-pressure press conferences live in front of thousands of trollers with elite professionalism. All right, chat, what was your favorite comment? We got to get somebody some cookies, dude. What was your favorite comment? My forehead overshadows the billboards in Times Square. What was your favorite comment? The MLS rules one? Really? Away Days is going to be furious, chat. All right, well, let's go find the MLS one. He was spitting, dude. He was absolutely spitting. All right, let me see if I can DM him and be like, yo, can I buy you food? Oh, this dude's mogging. Hold up. Bro, this dude, I don't mean to like leak his Instagram or anything, but this dude literally mogged the hell out of me. Is it justified? Like his Instagram's public, I guess. His Instagram is public, so I don't think there's anything wrong with this. First thing I do when I open it, this dude's like, just mogged the hell out of me. Instantly. All right, I owe this guy some cookies. He mogged the hell out of me. Victim E94 is the winner of the comment challenge. Is it a fake account? He follows me, and I don't bot anything. I don't think we can assume that this guy's fake. I'm not one of those Instagram bot people. He's probably a real person, just a catfish. Somebody left that comment. It might not be this Mog god. Chat. Exactly. I think chat's just jealous that they got out-mogged and out-funnied. So the comment was AI generated? I don't think the comment was AI generated. Why would there be AI generated comments for me? Or did he just write the comment in ChatGPT or like use ChatGPT to write the comment? Someone took some memes about you and fed it to Claude and that's what spit out. It was Gen AI from the save, dude. The EM dash? What's an EM dash? Sorry, it's my first day on the planet. What's an EM dash? Hold on, I just got a text I should probably read. Oh, the double dash? Dude, I actually use that in my writing. I actually use dashes in my writing. Maybe I am AI, dude. All right, I'm going to follow this guy back. I'm going to follow this guy back and try to message him. I don't know. He's the winner. He left the funniest comment. We should pick a backup, though. Even if it was a comment that he used ChatGPT to help him write, it was anointed the funniest comment. I'm going to get hacked. No, I'm honorable. I'm going to follow him. Oh, he's DM'd me before. Oh, he's actually DM'd me multiple times. I've DM'd with him. He first... Dude, this account, it might be a catfish now. Whoever's behind this account DM'd me in 2020 when I was still answering DMs directly, and we had a conversation. That's pretty wild. And he also DM'd me like a potential story to pass on to Zealandism. So this is definitely like a real account. Yeah. Yo. You won. Funniest comment. I owe you cookies. Let me know how to get them to you. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't want to... Like, I don't want to leak anything too much, but he messaged me And you can see he messaged me in 2020 like, hey, fan of your videos, I have a question. And I used to answer DMs like that. So the dude is like real. There's a real guy there. The original first viewer. Chad. Absolute Chad. Okay. We have our match coming up against Malaga. I got to go to the bathroom and then we'll hit it. I'll be right back. I fell in. Let's play. The Mogger got him. Yeah, it was the Mogger, dude. The panel said Eckert authorized the spying. Oh, dude, he's gone. Oh, he's so gone. The panel said he authorized the spying. He is so gone. They're going to launch that man into the sun. How is Villalba still completely unfit? It's ridiculous. Do you see the people out there talked about? Yes. Correct. We have house guests over, who I actually hadn't seen in a long time, so it was really cool to catch up. All right, I have 1, 2, 3 off days and then Anderlecht. All right, we should be able to play like mostly a first team squad here. I'm going to stick Ferreros in the middle. That is not what ended up happening at all. I'm going to stick Ferreros in the middle. Pizarro, Evande, Ferreros. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I wasn't doing that on combined. Okay. Ferreros, Evande, Sar's going to pick it up there. Rubio can play like every match without it being a problem. Duran, Sessa. Sessa can also play like every match without it being a problem. I just want Ortega to play. And we're going to have Paul Duran play again. He's apparently not fully fit. He's cleared for 75 minutes, so we'll put Perez in. We're getting Gerardo back up to match sharpness and Villalba back up to match sharpness, so I think we play them both. Maybe start them with Aguiar or something. We need to get rid of the not at the club guys. We could filter out the unavailables through injury and registration, and then we can bump Palafox up here. So 8 days to 2 weeks, 5 to 10 days. Kelvin Mbambo is 2 days away. 2 days away from being back. That guy is working his butt off. And then we have Abel Yande. All right, I need a goalkeeper and a center back from the B team to round out our squad. I'm so glad we have this B team to play with now. Dude, I am so glad we have this B team to play with. We would be so much worse off if we didn't. That extra depth that it provides, being able to grab people to like round out your bench is so nice. Not just rumors, they're widely reported by all the respected news sources. Good to know. What's the ETA on the injuries? I mean, Cucurella, Sarai, and Mbambo are all coming back in the next 2 weeks. The problem is it's all like after the Champions League, but Mbambo is somehow going to be available for the Anderlecht match. He's going to be in full training, which is pretty insane. This is a big match right here. At home against Malaga. This is a big match. We got that 6-0 win in the league, then that 3-2 loss to Chelsea, but we need this, and then Champions League is going to be wild. We have a chance, but it's not a very good one, but anytime you end up in a situation like that, that always gives you the chance to have like a really magic moment. So I hope we can do that. I hope we can do that. Time to ask for a C team to put in the 3rd division? That'd be nice, but dude, then my team management would just be absolutely absurd at that point. I'm already juggling, like, the U19s, the B team. I'm juggling everything here. All right. Malaga against UD Malia. A final tune-up before the incredibly important match with Anderlecht on this field. We want Villalba and Gerardo to get their match sharpness up, and then we want to get them off. So I'd love like a quick 2-3-0 lead. Because you can always order those up so easily. All right, nice play, Duran. But Gerardo coming back from that hip injury, he's still struggling with his match sharpness. We just got to let him stretch the legs out, Ortega, good pass. Villalba. Sar. Villalba. Samba Sar. I like the way Sar's playing, but I don't like the way he's developing. He's there again. Oh, Villalba in space. That's just not a position Sarr's ever really in. His skill set's obviously not built to be able to put that play away. Nice pressure. We're not really built to be able to pressure in this way, but they don't want to go to the outside here. We kept that hemmed in really well. That was really nice. We didn't even have a lot of numbers for that press. Gerardo, Aguiar, could be something. I like him hunting his shot there. I like him hunting his shot. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Wait, did the English national team selection just come out? Leaving out Phil Foden is not that weird to me. By the way, I saw somebody say that. Leaving out Phil Foden from the English national team is not that weird. Not the full thing. Isn't it still on extended highlights? Oh my goodness, you're right. Thank you. I was thinking there were a lot of highlights in this match. Oh my. It's getting leaked. Nope, look, no Palmer makes sense. No Palmer is literally just the correct choice. No Phil Foden is just differing philosophies. No Maguire, interesting. How many English center backs are definitely better than Harry Maguire? Come on, there you go, Aguiar. Way to run. Ooh, Aguiar! Oh! Oh, Villalba. Our whole team reacted like we had the ball when Villalba touched it, and then that left us just completely exposed for a run out. Well, that was the worst case scenario half. We were in control most of the half, had a couple highlights, and then just give up a cheap goal and we're down 1-0. We're going to turn up the pressure. Urbanic. Go get Aguiar. Van Rooyen, get Rubio. Come on, show a little something. Show a little something. I'm making a statement with a couple of substitutions. You got to show a little something, boys. Oh, come on. That's a... Got to be able to get that. Got to be able to get that. Wow. Big steaming pile of nothing here. All right, subs. We're going to get Gerardo. Duran's dry. We got to get Duran. We're going to move Ortega over to the playmaking spot. Got to get Duran off. Bring in Francesco Sessa for the last 30. And we're going to get Gerardo. We're going to get him with... could go Palafox. He balled out last time, but I think I'm going to go Seviro Havakote. I think I'm going to go Seviro Havakote. Urbanic up top. Havakote steps in. Havakote, here you go, buddy. Leave Villalba in for now. Come on, guys. Come on. Malaga can't just stonewall us like this, guys. They can't just stonewall us like this. It didn't record the switch. Oh, dude. My switch to formation didn't have that in it. So true, so true, so true. That's 5 minutes of being in the wrong formation. All right, well, we have Havakote. There you go. As you were, as you were, as you were. Come on. To who? Wow, what a lifeless performance. What an absolutely miserable, lifeless performance from the entire team. I'm actually genuinely incredibly displeased the way they just play. I mean, we out-XG'd them, but like, just lifeless performance. Completely lifeless. That was just terrible. How's he doing? He needs another year or two playing in the second division with the B team, but there is a good first division player in Spain locked within Leonardo Silva. That is for sure. Oh, we got an offer for Salvatore Roman. This is not a bad offer at all either. Future fee after match is played. That'd be 17 million. I mean, what did we pay for him? It was not a lot. 8 million to get him from Hellas Verona. Boy, he struggled this year. Can we just remove that and just do like 23 million? We're going to remove that. All right, if he plays 10 games at Torino, we get 23 million. I'm very okay with that. Expected a little negotiating, but that feels very good to me. That is a strict profit on Salvatore Roman, and he's not one of the easier guys to move because he's definitely overpaid wage-wise for his ability. So that is a really, really nice offer to receive. We'll see what other loan offers we've received. I'm assuming these are just normal loan offers. 7 teams, including 3 teams in Serie A, 2 teams in La Liga. Something wrong with this transfer now? We got Kiar. What the hell? The transfer offer I just negotiated is just gone. It's just disappeared, dude. Like, I just negotiated that transfer and I was like, wow, great deal. We just got 7 more loan offers and literally one of them is from the team I just negotiated that offer for. What am I supposed to do about that? I hit back in the offer page and that killed it. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to try one more time then with Salvatore. Let's see if we can get that same offer. Future fee after 10 matches played, 23 million. All right, let's see. Maybe we can get that. All right, Jens Kjær chat, final decision time. Deals agreed, everything's there. 19-year-old Danish international Jens Kjær. His potential is astronomical. That is what every rating has ever said that we've ever gotten on him. He's fairly consistent. Very technical player. We would train him to play on the other wing as well so that he gives us, you know, both wing opportunities. Say $25.5 million deal to bring in Jens Kjær. Said need a squad clear out before bringing in new dudes. Maybe. It's a lot of money, but he has shown improvement playing at Copenhagen. Let me check something. Yeah, we'd be good. We'd be good. We actually have an impending massive problem because the salary raise that Javier just got has actually put us over our wage cap. So we're actually going to have a registration issue no matter what happens. With no signings, we're not going to be able to register our squad because of the wage hike that Javier just got. So we're going to have to loan him out to begin with. Because he's the one guy, I mean, like, we not recall him? That sucks. I would have just recalled Mustapic and just had him play. Well, we can't sign Kjar. I didn't realize we were that close to our wage problem. I didn't know we were literally already in a wage problem. We can't sign Kjar. Dang. Dang, man. No, I don't want to get it. I don't want to get rid of Cucurella, dude. He's leaving at the end of his contract at the end of the year, but I don't want to get. He's still part of the rotation right now. I don't want to get rid of him. No, we can't send to B. Our B team is also like up at its wage cap. The wage is the issue. Delay for now. Yeah, I guess instead of canceling it, we just delay. You never know when you're going to get a giant transfer offer for somebody that could totally change the math, but we'll delay it to deadline day. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, and we are going to have to loan somebody out to begin with. My number one option right now is to loan out Javier, and then, God, and he's just improving so much. I don't want to. We got to keep Havakote here because we're training him to new stuff. Like, we're just going to kneecap Javier's ability to ever be a first-team player, but who the hell else could we loan out? Perez and Samuel are already B team. They're not in the registration. Loner Bonick, we did that last year. I don't want to just keep loaning Urbanic out in January is like the solution. Only if Yande wasn't at 2.4 million, it was our only way to get him. We really wanted Abel Yande, and we had to offer him a lot of money so he'd take our deal. I mean, he turned down like some of the biggest clubs in the world to come play here, so we really wanted Abel. Yasir Mahdi's already not registered for anybody that thinks we could just drop Yasir Mahdi. Might try to loan Jaime. I might try to loan Jaime. We might loan Jaime and then just use our... We've got a couple of B-team center backs we don't hate. We'll just use those guys as cover. All these rumors around Gerardo, and nobody's willing to pony up and make the actual offer that'll get him. Nobody's willing to pony up and make the offer that'll actually be able to get him. Come on, let's be serious now. Only Jaime doesn't work too. No, I'm gonna loan Jaime and then not sign anybody. I don't want to move Javier now. I mean, Javier's improvement is real. Like, Javier's finding a groove. He's comfortable. He's getting better. Like, I've played this game a long time. Once you got a guy that's starting to show that, the only way you're going to really stop that is when he hits his potential or, like, he's comfortable and he's headed in the right direction. We're really happy to get Mbambo back. He's back from that fractured lower leg. Club captain Kelvin Mbambo returns to the squad. All right, if we loaned Javier and Jaime, we'd actually would be able to sign Jens Kjær, I think, because that's 900,000 plus 1.5 million. I don't think we'd be able to sign Jens Kjær still. I think we loan both those guys out, we wouldn't be able to sign Jens Kjær. We just have to find a loan that balances the budget. I'm not worried about signing Jens Kjær. We only sign Jens Kjær now if we get like A big offer. That's the only time we're signing Jens Kjær. All right, so I guess that loan offer that we got for Salvatore Roman was just ridiculous. Oh, wait. These offers are coming with future fee after matches played. 30? They said, yeah, we'll lower the fee, but we'll pay you $27 million. Nice. All right, we negotiated a good loan to buy there. Let's see if we can get 30 from these guys. They're giving 29. They're lowering the fee, obviously, but they're giving 29 million after 10 games. All right, that's, I think, the best we're going to be able to do. So we'll take all unresponded offers and reject them. And we'll come back and reject the Paris FC offer, but we actually got that offer done. We got the Roman deal done. That's good work. Now I'm all locked in on the Champions League. We'll do our scouting after. I'm all locked in on the Champions League. Mallorca, beautiful offer. Beautiful offer for Jaime Gutierrez that will allow us to come under our wage budget in registration. I want to keep Jaime around, obviously, but we just have this weird budget shortfall, and I think Jaime Gutierrez is a good short-term patch for that. How are we getting on? We're over the cap because of a salary escalation in Javier's contract. I didn't realize we were that close that it was going to cause a problem. Okay. This is the big Champions League match right here. This is the big one. Yasir Mahdi continues to hold his relevance because of his Champions League registration. We're going to go with Aguirre. Oh, goodness. I'm in freaking... Okay, Aguirre in the middle, Avande on the right, Otero on the left. Not Rubio and Sarr. We're going Rubio and Van Rooyen. Sessa's going to take over for Ortega. Duran's still going to be there. Saraya's not cleared. He failed his fitness test. Kelvin Mbambo is cleared. Yeah. Cucurella is 5 to 11 days. Not ready for a fitness test. All right. Okay. Javicote, Javier, Urbanic. All right. Who do we want on the field first? So we have Rubio and Van Rooyen, Duran and Sessa, Gerardo and Villalba, who are getting their match sharpness together. And then we have Jose Aguiar. I think we give Urbanic a chance to be the guy. He was signed to be the guy. We're going to give him a chance to be the guy. This is a guy type of match. It is a guy type of match. All right, we have Mbambo, who's cleared for... It's not... Fitness test isn't required, but he should be monitored, so he's usable. But it's scary. All right, we need a midfielder. We need a fullback. We need anything. Mahdi, Sarai, Kamal Shawi, Diego. Oh. Ngie is at least somebody whose potential we like, but he's so far away. Or center back. Marcos, Medrano. This guy, at least, he could go on the field and not be... He would be very bad, but he could be not unbelievably bad. Fernando Caro. We need a right back. Guillermo, of course. Guy plays every position equally poorly. Florin Dobre and Aguado. Gonzalez Gutierrez is at least some sort of player. I know him from all of our prep and stuff. He's got some sort of potential. Can't bring Dobray, dude. He's so unathletic, it hurts. Bring Diego in the midfield. That's it. Okay. Not great. It's not a great look for the boys, but it is a look that we've got those guys on the bench. Oh, I need a goalkeeper. Oh, isn't it that, like, just diabolically bad goalkeeper? Wissam Verdu. It can't be Wissam Verdu. It has to be, I'm going to make it 17-year-old Sergio. At least, like, physically, he's not the worst player ever. He's one of the worst players ever. All right. We're rounding out our Champions League, bit of squad turnover. The January transfer league, the January Champions League matches are tough with the transfers and the injuries and stuff. And the roster adjustment. But we've got a very good starting 11. Don't let the fact that we have a couple of bad bench players detract from the fact that we have a starting 11. Okay, one more change. Next match only. Chad, here's the situation. You guys know the situation. If you don't, we are in 27th. We need to beat Anderlecht. We need to hope that Sparta Prague loses. We need Benfica to also lose. If Sparta Prague and Benfica both lose, we need to make up 5 goal difference on Benfica. Benfica, fortunately, is playing Manchester City. Sparta Prague is away against Celtic, which is a losable game. Now, we need Benfica particularly to get absolutely smacked. A 1-goal loss means we need to win by 4. A 2-goal loss means we need to win by 3. A 3-goal loss means we need to win by 2. Most important thing is we have to beat Anderlecht to give ourselves literally any chance. We're in a start and balance mentality, but this is all the marbles right here. It's a moonshot, chat, but the only way we get it is if we go out and beat Anderlecht by a couple goals. That's the only way we get it. We go out and beat Anderlecht by a couple goals. And we need Sparta Prague and Benfica to lose, and our goal difference against Benfica is what's going to matter. That's what it's going to come down to. All right. Thank you, Kimps. I appreciate it, my dude. Thank you, Chippy, for the 9 months. And thank you, Zebra Strike, for the 17 months. Thank you guys for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos' money. Great work out there. At home against Anderlecht. This is it. Please rise to the Champions League anthem. It's the champions. The champions. The champions. You may be seated. It's a Champions League night in North Africa. Anderlecht of Belgium need a win, and UD Malia needs a win to go through to the playoff, and that should produce a fabulous contest. All eyes will be at Celtic Park for the Sparta Prague match and in Portugal to watch Manchester City and Benfica play. Those teams need to lose in UD Malia's case or need to draw in Anderlecht's case to open the door for a Champions League playoff qualification. A beautiful night at Tingis Pingis Park. It's Malia and Anderlecht on the grand European stage. Multiple players that have been with this Malia club since the third division couldn't have imagined these heights. A ball searching for Urbanic. Violva. Kana. Up to Ty, never play Noonan. A former UD Malia man who was loaned out for a couple of seasons after a few first-team appearances, purchased by this Anderlecht side for a cool 30 million in the summer transfer window, and he's off to a great start with his UD Malia career, the American number 9. But what is set to happen here? A ball up to Sessa, and there is momentum in this move now. Ruben Gerardo. Urbanic! Yuri Urbanic in a minute from Ruben Gerardo. And a big goal for the Czech forward, who's been waiting for his moment in the sun. Malia needs to win by a couple of goals if it's going to go through. And a goal in the opening minute has Tingis Pingis Park on cloud 9. Up towards the middle, Ty Noonan has a shot. Teo Pizarro with the save. The foreign rules in Spain made it difficult for Noonan to get his playing time here. But what a start for UD Malia. Duran, Sessa. They need likely a couple of goals to win, so does Anderlecht. Anderlecht just needs a win of any kind, and they're getting farther away from that now. Miguel Rubio. Rubio has Ruben Gerardo. Gerardo back towards Duran. On to Van Rooyen. Oh! The man who never scores has scored a beauty! Bongani Van Rooyen! He always fancies his chances. It's much maligned in the fan base. But what about that? A little impudent poke, and he couldn't have hit that any better. It's an unbelievable goal by Bongani Van Rooyen. He's taken it first time. He's caught everybody unaware. It's a stupendous goal by the South African. What a start for UD Malia. When they have to have it, Paul Duran and Bongani Van Rooyen sets his back foot and just drives it with the outside of his foot. Right into the side netting. Bongani Van Rooyen, how has he done that? Unbelievable goal. One of the goals of his life that will always be on the highlight reel of Bongani Van Rooyen. A check of the matches. It is Celtic 1-0 over Sparta Prague. Manchester City and Benfica level at 1. Those are the matches to watch, and Celtic's grabbed an early advantage. City and Benfica at 1-1 right now, which means UD Malia needs a goal from City and 2 more goals for themselves. But they are certainly off on the right foot. If Manchester City were to score 3 goals here, UD Malia would be going through unfathomably. Otero on towards Bongani Van Rooyen. Urbanic, they're cycling through now. Up to Otero, on to Duran with space! He's at the post. And the night grows dim for Anderlecht as UD Malia is seeming absolutely rampant at the moment. And Anderlecht needs a win. Celtic leads 2-1 over Sparta Prague. The drama still builds. Anderlecht needs at least 2 goals to have any chance at all. And they will be throwing themselves forward as well. Danny Avande's picked up an injury. Come on now, boys. Come on now. Keep playing. Aguirre moves to the right. Now it's Gerardo. Where's the space? Ruben Gerardo, the red rocket, Miguel Rubio. Dispossessed this time. Gutierrez heads it back in. Villalba. He's lost it. Here comes Bongani Van Rooyen. That's more than normal effort from Bongani Van Rooyen. Never been a natural in front of goal. We need more goals, chat. We need more goals. 2 goals in 6 minutes is a hell of a way to start, but we need more. We likely need 2 more, and then we need City to score. Look, very happy the way things are going. I'm going to up the mentality. We've got to stay aggressive. We've got to hunt goals here. There's got to be goals in this. I need to see a little something from Villalba. I need to see a little something to Villalba. Please. (2-1 Celtic, 1-1 Benfica City, but it does not matter if we can't get another goal here. Come on. Duran. Aguirre. Rubio. Why? Should be Aguirre in the middle now. Otero. Oh, nice ball to Ruben Gerardo, hiding up on the touchline. Gerardo, it's not a penalty, dog. It's not a penalty. I'll take it, but there's no way. Yeah, it already said no. Just let it happen. This could be a goal that changes everything. If Ruben Gerardo can find the back of the net now, he's got Ratti in his face. The man who missed the first half of the season with a debilitating hip injury after winning the Golden Boot last season in La Liga. He can return to that pedestal of heroes for his club here. Ruben Gerardo. Has scored! Ruben Gerardo scores! And everything's coming up Malia. Anderlecht needed a win, and so did Malia, and now it looks as though only one team can make its dream come true now. They need a Manchester City goal, and they need another goal themselves, but Ruben Gerardo has done it again for Malia. Celtic has pulled away from Sparta Prague. That looks over. 1 goal for City and 1 goal for Malia, and we have a remarkable comeback. Sub! Yeah, I know you're frustrated. I'm just trying to push you on anyways. Mbambo. It's got to be Mbambo. It has to be Mbambo. Has to be. Guy's back from his broken leg just in time to wear that captain's armband and save us. It's got to be Mbambo. Oh, thank you for raiding in, Ward. Hope you had a good one. Kemp, thank you so much for gifting 3 subs, dude. Let's go. Appreciate you, Kemp. You get a little of this. We're hoping to hear that again. Got to be Mbambo. Then what else do we want to do? I got nothing else I want to do. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! It's our ball. Well handled by Aguirre. Played quickly to Otero. Aguirre still out on the right, even though I made that adjustment. No, he's not. What the hell? Dog. All right, whatever. That's been getting weird on me all day. I thought I'd already made that adjustment, and it only went halfway. Okay, Mbambo, Urbanic. Who's there? Gerardo out wide. Brings it down. Gerardo beats his man. Gerardo driving to Duran! And they've come all the way back! UD Malia, Paul Duran! 4-0! That's all they need. Those are all the goals they need, UD Malia. A 4-0 lead against Anderlecht. 1 goal from Manchester City. And UD Malia's in the last playoff position. What a moment for the man who left Real Madrid Castilla in shambles, was picked up by a newly promoted team in the 3rd division of Spain, and now he's scoring huge Champions League goals for them still. Paul Duran. It had to be him. And they're going to stay aggressive here. They're still hunting more to try and put this out of reach. Gutierrez. Van Rooyen. He's lost it. Is there something here for Anderlecht? And it's Ty Noonan. Against Jaime Gutierrez. Sheerlink. Bayraktarevic. Oh! It's the Bosnian, Esmir Bayraktarevic, who scores for Anderlecht to potentially break Malia hearts. Ty Noonan started the play. They ran out of defenders. And Bayraktarevic did not waste his chance. The madness continues. Now UD Malia needs 1 more goal to guarantee that a Manchester City victory would send them through. On to Rubio. Rubio in front. Oh, it's Urbanic! Unbelievable! It's Yuri Urbanic who scores! From Miguel Rubio! And they're back over the line. The academy kid to the Czech wonder kid. 2 goals for Urbanic. He's had a day. And the eyes return to Manchester City. 1 goal from Manchester City would flip the live table, which currently has Malia on the outside, looking in. If Benfica concedes 1 goal, they would drop below on goals for. UD Malia is going to stay forward here. They need 1 Manchester City goal. All on the ground watching on their phones. Sparta Prague has been dispatched by Celtic. That has happened the way it needs to. Yeah, the reason I stayed aggressive for a while is because Atalanta's goal difference was like 4 away from where we were, but we're not going to get it now. So I brought our team back to be able to hold on to like what we had. We just need Manchester City to score. Like you guys did great. We did everything that we could do. We literally made it the easiest possible that we could make it. All they had to do was beat them by 1. They just didn't beat them. That was an amazing performance by us in that game. It says Malia failed to qualify for the round of 16 of the Champions League when it's really the playoff round. That sucks, man. Well, we got ourselves to blame, man. We just had a lot of bad results early in the Champions League. Lost at Ajax. Lost at home to Monaco. Lost at Sporting. And then we lost to City and Chelsea. Those are the 5 losses. We had 3 wins. We won at Olympiacos. We won at home against Leipzig. And yeah, I think we definitely didn't have an easy draw, but it's the Champions League. Like, no draw is going to be easy. We lost 5 games. Most of our losses were close to. Yeah, I mean, this was an 88th minute winner for Monaco. This is a 1-goal game until the 85th minute. Ajax beat us on a penalty in the 93rd. If that was a draw, we're in. It was pretty heartbreaking start. At Man City, we kind of got rolled in the first half a little bit, but Chelsea was tough. I don't think we were ever really that close in there, but we ended up losing 3-2. Yeah, we weren't ready, and we were really hurt, and we only had Ruben Gerardo for the last 2 matches, and I think we looked really competitive in those last 2 matches with Ruben, right? But Chad, I got to get ready to fly to old Bonnie, England. Flying out tonight, going to all 3 playoff finals at Wembley this weekend. Next stream's likely Wednesday. I'm sorry, but obviously I'm going all the way across the Atlantic and back to film some really cool stuff that hopefully you guys are going to love. I'm super sorry that we got to leave it on that note. I'm going to get it saved up real quick. We still didn't even finish the transfer window, which is hilarious. But thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out on YouTube, on Twitch. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for the subs. Dodge Timmy with the last sub of the day. Thank you so much for the prime. Yeah. We're, I think I fly back Tuesday day, and then I'll just reload on Wednesday. Chocolate, thank you for the 42 months. But we should be filming some sick videos that you guys hopefully really enjoy. I cannot wait. Have a great weekend. I hope your team does well or stays up or whatever you got going. And I will see you soon. Follow the Instagram and everything for updates on the trip if you want to stay updated on me in Wembley.